Left hand, this is from Mayorga, and Mayorga
come to the center of the ring and invite him to fight. Vargas at the beginning of this round looked as though he's willing to engage Mayorga in a fight. Vargas started this round
right hand of that left in here in this opening minute.
That because
really reckless. That is really harmful. That has been the game that Mayorga wants it to go. Body buckles the knees, and now Mayorga is swinging again as Vargas,
without respecting Vargas, feels as though he's got things completely under control.
Right hand put to the counter.
Vargas flat-footed, not that he's a mover, but he's beneath him. He's not bait.
Vargas after Mayorga.
And you see that left hook, and that knocked Mayorga. And Vargas looked a little bit encouraged at the end of the second round when he walked back.
Vargas charges out here to start round number 3. The final fight of his career. He tested how much Vargas still stalking.
Under control than you're accustomed to seeing Mayorga.
Another right hand, Mayorga with a relentless attack.
Vargas bangs his gloves to fight. And finally lands a good jab. Crowd starting in with that Vargas chant to try to encourage.
Left eye of Fernando.
I did not see a headbutt.
Back with another right hand. Launches a fight. Right hand over the top. Mayorga. A roller coaster from the eye of Fernando Vargas.
With a left hook. And again was able to knock.
Mayorga came out on the attack early. Scored a down in the first round. Vargas had to find himself. He showed up in round number 3. Vargas and this crowd at any point.
Technique. Leon told me yesterday that they work on technique of his fights, and they stress that.
But that mentality of Ricardo. This is a young man who dropped out of his antics in the ring, and he likes it that way. Vargas now lands the uppercut. Vargas finding his groove here in the fight.
I thought Fernando was beginning to get a rhythm and round. Vargas getting some good work done. Cais is letting some of those blows stray a little bit low. That was a crunching right by Vargas. Fight.
He is indeed. He TKO'd both Mayorga and Vargas.
Each one of these two combatants succumbed to his great power. Good work done to the body there. That left hand to the body ended up driving Mayorga back. There you see a little right hand low and another overhand right. I thought Vargas was having good success with that overhand right. He seems to have found something. There you see it again.
And 2 Mayorga, rounds 3 and 4 Vargas, but of course a 10-8 opening.
Got so far. I've got a third for Ricardo Mayorga after 4 rounds. The third round I gave to Vargas. It was very close though, and one you could make a case, I think. So if the judge happened to give a
Mayorga. Now underneath, now they separate again. The body work here in this 5th round. Right hand sends Mayorga back.
And don't forget, they both weighed in the same, but Vargas.
It happened. The left hand was placed well.
Mayorga seemingly turning momentum in the 4th round. But if Fernando was he would not succumb to these. Since I'm 10 years old, I'm tired.
What he says are the 2 leaders and a crowd. Fernando Vargas to close out this 5th round.
He's got nothing for you. Come to the side and belt him in the body. He's got nothing. He eats in the jab. The fight is closed, but they're giving him.
Shane Mosley was a
charges right hand, and Mayorga just
impressed with the control he's exhibiting in the ring tonight.
And invited an opponent.
Well, he did that the first time we saw them. Actually made that work to his in Trinidad. His father, but he would not. Vargas is landing some telling blows. Mayorga, who just took
the right hand.
He left in the 10.
Hand by Fernando Vargas in what is. Who goes on the attack? Vargas won, and Vargas has the.
And
Push him up soon. Around, you gotta make up the difference now.
All right, now early in the round you see Mayorga following his jabs in and then surprising
Eduardo Garcia, and Garcia said, right hand from Mayorga. Rich, how do you have 10-8 opening round? 3 rounds to 3. Now this will be the test.
But lifted right off the canvas.
Now the hard charge. The stream.
Very good 7th round for Mayorga.
Of the intense rage.
Man from Nicaragua.
That you're getting an aggressive version, but the foolishness is going. Uppercut, get underneath.
Tonight.
7.
You gotta throw some punches also. When you get a chance, press it. Come on, don't let him get up there. Don't let him get confident. It's a
right hand tonight. He's been coming.
Come forward with the right hand. And then a float underneath with a right hand to the body. Letting Vargas know.
Have a feeling he's sometimes overhand right. A little bit of a concern here to him in that first fight, which shouldn't the fight to be stopped.
Swelling that night against Sugar Shane. This cut a right hand from Mayorga. Mayorga with a bounce.
Going to need to increase his. He's not busy. That was good work there by Vargas. His problem is Mayorga underneath him better than they want him back into the fight.
And from Vargas.
And Mayorga
tonight. And Mayorga, how Raul Caiz deals with this. Sugar at Madison Square Garden.
He was just mobbed here tonight. Fans were all over Sugar Shane.
Come on, give him some water, Lewis.
The question is now, the best shot, which hurt Mayorga, was about 30 seconds before the end of the round.
That was a round that for 2 minutes and 30. He has also reached a very important part of his career.
Determined not to let that happen here tonight.
It's all the talk of this being that mentality of having 1 foot or.
Willing to hold again.
Hunting was Vargas on the back end of that body shot. Mayorga fires off the right uppercut. Vargas tries to close the gap. He does.
His effect on Mayorga, I believe, this crowd.
Scores for Vargas.
Listen, those are meaty, rock-like blows that Vargas is beginning to land.
The wild man is still there. From Staples Center.
Don't let him. Don't stand out that way. You're dropping your hands. You're getting easy to hit. Is everything? You got 3 more rounds.
And most of it forced by baiting, but you can't write him off. In that round, forcing Mayorga to hold at time. Had trouble firing.
By Mayorga, chopped down in a fashion where you can actually get hit towards the back of the head.
I believe this fight is still up before for Ricardo Mayorga at this point. 2-point lead on my scorecard for Mayorga with 3 rounds to go.
Scored the knockdown. Fernando.
Round, as you take a look, has not been decisive for either guy going into this fight, as I believe it.
Just and a little more effect. Vargas rounds, but these final moments, stopping right by Mayorga. The questions in the building.
Good round. Keep using your. Come on, you got it. Nice and real smart. Nice and clean.
One of the things that no other sport experiences to bring you the kind of drama you dramatically.
Mayorga giving a little more. Vargas just missed with that right. Charges in. But
Vargas.
That was the best punch on Mayorga. And all of a sudden, Vargas back behind that jab.
Walk back to their corners. I've thought it's impossible to tell who's going to win this fight.
Opening round by Mayorga. Did Vargas an even fight heading into the 12th? Forget even!
The bell's going to clinch the decision victory.
Oh, that was no balance. It's because that was a knockdown.
With that right hand, as it did early, was a little bit off balance and his legs betrayed him, and he went back, his legs flying into the air. Last round coming up. Joe, I think Fernando Vargas, sometimes that's a big mistake.
And he raised his hands when he came out.
For 11 and a half rounds.
A more
Don't forget this fight of Fernando Vargas, though.
And there were rounds of Ricardo Mayorga. Fernando Vargas. Back.
He should have used some. Mayorga is the man.
To his knees he goes. A career for Mayorga. And delivered more of it. They went the full 12. There was when Mayorga had some. According to our ringside scorecards, instead a knockdown with just seconds remaining scored by Ricardo.
In favor of the winner, he is now the WBC Continental America's Super Middleweight Champion, Ricardo El Matador Mayorga.